The dust of Accra tasted different to 10-year-old James, gritty with loss and injustice. It was the day they buried his father, Quame, a vibrant businessman felled by a sudden, mysterious fever that the doctors could only shrug at. But the true chills set in not at the graveside, but in the living room of their own house as his uncles, Kofi, Yaw, and Otto, sat with faces of carved stone. "Your father had no will, sister," Uncle Kofi said to James's mother, Martha, his voice devoid of warmth. "The family has decided. The house, the bottling plant, the 2 restaurants, they belong to the family name. We will manage them." Martha, her eyes red raw but her back straight, pleaded. "Manage for whom? For my son. This is his inheritance. Quame built that business from nothing." Uncle Yaw waved a dismissive hand. "He is a boy. We are his father's brothers. It is our responsibility." The word responsibility sounded like theft. Within a week, they were evicted. The new locks on the door were a brighter, colder brass than the old ones. With nowhere else to go, Martha took James on the long, dusty trotro ride to her ancestral village in the central region. The village was a shock to James's system. The pace was slow, the lights were dim, and the water came from the village stream. His body, used to the treated, filtered water from his father's own bottling plant, rebelled violently. He fell ill with a relentless bout of typhoid fever, his small body racked with pain and fever dreams where his father's face swam beside those of his uncles. Martha watched her son fade away, the last piece of her husband slipping through her fingers. With the little money she had almost gone, she did the only thing she could. She took out a small, worn wooden box and sold her wedding necklace and the gold earrings Quame had given her on their last anniversary. The medicine they bought was bitter, but it saved his life. As James recovered, his promise was born not just from injustice, but from the sight of his mother's empty jewelry box. "Mama," he whispered, his voice weak but clear, "I will become a lawyer. I will take back everything they stole. I will buy you new jewelry, even better." Martha held him, her heart breaking and mending all at once. "My son," she whispered, "you must study, you must be the best. That is all I want." That promise became the engine of James's life. He studied under the dim, flickering light of a kerosene lamp, his textbooks filled with the ghosts of his father's thriving water bottling company and the 2 busy restaurants his uncles now owned. His mother, Martha, worked her hands raw farming a small plot of land her own family had given her to grow cassava and peppers to sell.